Just by the fact of closing your eyes and keeping your attention on the breath, you become energetic. You become fully. You just don't open your eyes, that's all.
People tell me that meditation can help me concentrate, but what can I do so that I can concentrate in meditation?
You don't develop concentration in meditation. You have to spend time in meditation, that's all.
I have seen lot of dead bodies, murders, kidnapping, harassing. These kind of problems are occurring everywhere. Patriji, what is the origin of these problems?
Difference between ego and spiritual ego.
Ego means I don't respect your importance. I only respect my importance.
Is there any meaning to the physical education that we are learning in colleges, schools for the degrees without having a spiritual education to the person?
First of all, you must be spiritually educated, then only physical education should come.
Hello and welcome. I am Mansa.
This is Gunjan.
I am Gayatri.
This is Ayushi and you're watching
PMC English.
Hello and welcome to PMC English. Namaste, here I am Gayatri. I am going to introduce a person who spreads meditation and non-killing of animals. He made this as his life purpose. He is none other than Patriji sir. Now Patriji sir is going to clear some doubts of youngsters here. Namaste Patriji. I am Gayatri. I completed my graduation in electrical engineering
Okay.
in AP.
Currently working somewhere?
Yes, as news presenter.
Achha. Go ahead.
What is your greatest motivation in your life?
I've been motivated by great masters right from my childhood. A Mahatma Gandhi, a Rabindranath Tagore, a Pandit Radhakrishnan, a William Shakespeare. I've been reading all these people's books and subsequently many other spiritual masters like Ramana Maharshi, Vivekananda, so many masters, Lobsang Rampa, Osho. All these great masters are my inspiration. They are my motivation.
Patriji, when you started meditation?
I started meditation in the year 1976 through a friend of mine. Until that time, I was doing meditation, but not in a scientific way. In any way, people have told me. But in 1976, I have come to know about the scientific way of meditation through one of my friends. Since then, I am addicted to Anapanasati meditation.
Hello sir, this is Sai Lahari from Hyderabad. I'm studying BTech third year. So my question is, how can we know the purpose of life?
You will not know your purpose of life straight away. I never knew my purpose of life. Nobody knows purpose of life in the beginning. But as you go about in your life, you will understand your particular purpose of life. Halfway through, you will understand. By the time you reach 30s, 40s, you will understand really the purpose of life. Then you want, yes, I want to do my purpose of life. As a young lady or a young boy, you can't know your purpose of life. You want to be successful in your life, that's all. But as you proceed in your life, then you know, I am meant for something else. Not for what I am doing right now. So at that time, the purpose of life comes in. In the beginning, life only comes in, not purpose of life. You want to live a life, happy life, fulfilled life, successful life. Afterwards comes purpose of life. Halfway through life, you will encounter your purpose and you will discover your purpose. Questions come about what is my purpose of life. I am living, I am happy, I got a family, I am successful in my money. Everything I wanted I have achieved, but I don't know what is my purpose of life. At that time, the purpose of life comes in. Are you worried about your purpose of life right now? No, you are not. You want life, that's all. Isn't it? After a few years, you will really come to purpose of life. Wait until that time to know about your own purpose of life. Until that time, live happily, healthily, contentedly, even without knowing the purpose of life. After some time, you will encounter the purpose of life. Then you will sacrifice everything else for the purpose of life. Buddha was a king's son, isn't it? He was married and everything was nice, but he was not happy with himself. He did not know what was the purpose of life, isn't it? But one day he said, enough of my life, I want something else. He left his palace and went away. Okay. Then he meditated for 5.5 years. Then he knew his purpose. His purpose was to teach the whole world. As a king's son, he did not know his purpose. When he left his palace, he did not know the purpose. After he completed 5.5 years of meditation, then he knew his purpose. That his purpose is to teach the whole world. And that's what he did. Isn't it? Same thing happens to everybody. Midway in the life, you will understand about purpose of life. You are not at that particular level, isn't it? Yeah. But someday you will come to that. You will come into a situation where you want your purpose of life. It happened to me in my case. I was working in a company, fertilizer company. I was having everything, but I was not happy in my company. I knew that I am meant for something else. I knew that I am meant for teaching the whole world, not working in a company for some money. No, selling fertilizers, no. But I was doing that. I was not happy with that. But I know someday it will happen to me. I will realize my purpose of life. For the past 30 years, I am realizing my purpose of life, to teach the whole world. This kind of turn of events will come to every soul. For every soul, the purpose of life is different. For Mahatma Gandhi, what was the purpose of life? Not meditation, liberating the country, isn't it? For Gavaskar, the purpose of life is cricket, not liberating the country, right? For M.S. Subbulakshmi, the purpose of life is to sing. So everybody will have a different purpose of life. But everybody will realize the purpose of life. And for that, they will sacrifice everything else and get fulfillment through the purpose of life. Purpose of life is a very big topic. You put a right question. Anyhow, congratulations. Yes, please.
Hello, sir. My name is Harshita. I'm studying BTech second year in electrical engineering. So my question for you is there any difference between pyramid youth and the general youth? If yes, what is the influence of our Guru Patriji on the pyramid youth?
Pyramid youth and general youth.
Yes, sir.
By pyramid youth, you mean people who are following PSSM principles. Yes. By general youth means youth who do not know what is PSSM. Yes. There is a Jamin Asman ki farak hai. There is a sea difference between pyramid youth and general youth. Pyramid youth are perfect masters. They know how to do meditation. They know what is spirituality. They are all vegetarians. They are all teachers of the whole mankind. They are everything. Pyramid youth are everything. General youth are nothing compared to pyramid youth. Pyramid youth are following all the 18 principles of PSSM, or many of them at least. General youth don't know about the pyramid principles at all. There is a sea difference between pyramid youth and general youth. And your next question, what is the
role of our Guru in our lives?
No role of the Guru. The Guru is non-existent in PSSM. There is no Guru here. Your breath is your Guru. Patriji has got no role. Patriji is just another pyramid master, that's all. Everybody is equal to Patriji here. And Patriji is equal to everybody else. PSSM creates all masters, no disciples here. Because you are attracted to the 18 principles, then you follow the principles, you practice them, you become a master. You are not attracted by Patriji, you are attracted by the principles of PSSM. Patriji has got no role here. The 18 principles have got the role. All the people who have come to PSSM are attracted by the 18 principles. They are the disciples of those principles. They are not the disciples of any person. There is no personality here. There is only play of principles here.
Namaste Patriji, I am Lasya and I am studying in class 10th. I have a question that people tell me that meditation can help me concentrate, but what can I do so that I can concentrate in meditation?
You have to spend time in meditation, that's all. You don't develop concentration in meditation. You give time to meditation. You just keep your eyes closed and begin to observe your breathing for 1 hour, 2 hours. You don't do anything in meditation. You don't open your eyes, that's all. Keep your eyes closed. Then you get energy. Because what happens, when you open your eyes, energy is going out to catch the whole world. How are you catching the whole world? The distant sun, the distant stars, skies, you are throwing your energy into the world and catching the world. And what is happening when you are closing the eyes? The energy is not going out. Okay. But the energy is there. It gets built up. You get a lot of conservation of energy. There is a lot of build-up of energy in the body. That build-up of energy in the body gives you meditation. Just by the fact of closing your eyes and keeping your attention on the breath, you become energetic. You become fully concentrated. You just don't open your eyes, that's all. And maximum extent, try to observe the breathing, that's all. Even the mind wanders away, bring it back to the breath. But never ever open your eyes for 1 hour, 2 hours. That will give you a lot of meditation. Meditation gives you concentration in your day-to-day life. There is nothing you can do to improve concentration in meditation. You have to give yourself a lot of time. 1 hour, 2 hours, you must sit meditation, everybody. After 24 hours, we got so much time. We waste our time otherwise, isn't it? In talking to stupid people who are already there everywhere around you. Instead of talking to stupid people, better to close your eyes and observe your breathing to increase your energy in your meditation. Give time to yourself. That's what you have to do. That's all.
Patriji, can I say these days are commercial days? Because being as a journalist, I have seen lot of dead bodies, murders, kidnapping, harassing. These kind of problems are occurring everywhere in these days. Patriji, what is the origin of these problems?
Violence of every human being towards animals. They kill animals and eat them. That gives them violence in their body. And they behave violently towards everybody. Meat eating is the source of all violence, violent behavior in human beings. They must become vegetarians. Then there will be no more violence in the world. That's why we want everybody to become a vegetarian. As long as you are killing animals and eating them, you are eating that violence. So you have become violent. Whatever you eat, that's what you are going to become. You are eating violence. So you become violent. You must eat non-violent food. Then you will also become non-violent. That's why we have started this great movement to make everybody a vegetarian. So that when everybody becomes vegetarian, there will be no more crime. Absolutely no crime.
Difference between ego and spiritual ego.
Ego is there everywhere. Ego is called as self-importance. I am more important than you. That is ego. If I don't see my importance over your importance, I don't have ego. If I can respect your importance also, I don't have ego. Ego means I don't respect your importance. I only respect my importance. That is ego. And many spiritual people have got egos, that they are highly spiritual. Beautiful ladies have got ego because they got a beautiful body. Moneyed people have got a lot of ego because they have got a lot of money. People who can sing very well, musicians have got a lot of ego because they can sing very well. Okay. Sports people have got a lot of ego because they can play very well. Similarly, spiritual people also have got ego because they can recite Bhagavad Gita slokas. Because there are 100 people behind them, listening to them. The spiritual egos are there. Ego is basically defined as not respecting others' self-importance. You must respect everybody's self-importance. Then you don't have ego. You keep your self-importance intact, but you also respect everybody else. Then you don't have ego. Even when you have become spiritual, then if you still have ego, that is very bad. Spirituality per se means going out of ego. I can understand non-spiritual ego people, but I can't understand spiritual ego people. Spirituality by itself means you should have gone beyond your ego. So I can understand the ego of a beautiful lady, a rich person, musician, but I can't understand the ego of a spiritual person. He is not at all spiritual.
Is there any meaning to the physical education that we are learning in colleges, schools for the degrees without having a spiritual education to the person? Because we are seeing so many of people who are very, very intelligent, having so many of degrees, but committing to the suicides for the little things without having a little spiritual knowledge, sir. So is there any meaning to those physical educations without having spiritual education?
Your question is right. First of all, you must be spiritually educated, then only physical education should come. But now only physical education is there is no spiritual education. That's why the whole world is a hell. We are turning the whole world into a world of heaven by providing spiritual education right in the beginning, then adding physical education. Every school should have meditation first. It's not physics and chemistry that is, it is spiritual science that is important. It is meditation that is important. After you become meditator, you can study physics or chemistry, history or geography. But knowing about history and geography without meditation, there is no use. Who was the father of Akbar? Who was the son of Jahangir? Who cares? Okay. But all that is important only after meditation, after spiritual education. Spiritual education must be basic. That must be provided first. You are right.
So what is the difference between sleeping and meditating? Because in both we're closing our eyes and in both we sometimes have visions.
See, sleep is rest for the bones and muscles. Meditation rest for the mind. In sleep you go into dreams where there is a lot of activity in the dreams. The mind is full of activity. The mind is not restful. But in meditation, no dreams, no thoughts. In meditation, the mind takes rest. In sleep, only the bones and the muscles. Sleep is good. Meditation is much better. We want sleep, rest for the bones and the muscles, and then we want meditation, rest for the mind. If you don't give rest for the mind becomes mad. Sleep is rest for the bones and the muscles. Because you've been working with the bones and the muscles throughout the day, they require some rest. So you give them sleep. But the mind is active, weaving out dreams. Okay. There are a lot of horrible dreams. Early morning you get up without any energy. Isn't it? Meditation gives rest to the mind. Sleep gives only rest to the body. Right.
Guruji, how morals and ethics are important to a person's life?
That is old age philosophy. New age spirituality is spirituality, not morals and ethics. Where there was no spiritual science, where there is no meditation, we were talking about morals and ethics. Where there is meditation and spirituality, no more morals, no more ethics. Only one moral, don't kill animals and eat. That's all. You can divorce your husband 1,000 times. If you don't like your husband, change your husband. You are not bound to your husband. No. There is no moral behavior. Whatever you want, you do. But the real spirituality gives only one. You can't kill the animals and eat. That is the only moral, that is the only ethic. Otherwise, you can divorce your husband 100 times. You can do whatever you want to do. Whatever your heart says. You do whatever your heart says. Not depending upon what others think of you. What others think about you is morals and ethics. What you think about yourself is not moral or ethic. Whatever you want to do, don't commit suicide. Don't end your life. And don't commit a murder. Don't kill any animal. That's all. That's all our morals and ethics. You can change your husband 100 times. Okay? There is no moral or ethic in that. Too much. Huh? Is it too much?
So what is oneness and how do we get that? How can we apply it in our regular life?
We get oneness. We don't apply it. Application happens naturally when you get oneness. There are no special efforts to apply it. There are special efforts to get into oneness. Once you get into oneness, you naturally apply it to every situation. To get into oneness, you have to do meditation. You have to study spirituality. You have to read all the spiritual books who have achieved oneness. You have to listen to so many people's experiences. Do a lot of dhyana, lot of swadhyaya, lot of sajjan sangatya. When you do all these things, you are into oneness. Once you acquire oneness, you act every second in that state. You have to do a lot of meditation, swadhyaya and sajjan sangatya to get into oneness with everything.
Sir, I was taught meditation when I was 5 years old, sir. And from
By
there...
your parents?
Yes, sir.
Where are they from?
No, sir. My parent came into meditation through me, actually.
Ah,
From Kottagudem, sir.
you are from Kottagudem?
Yes, sir.
Acha. How come your parents came yourself?
Sir, our PSSM members gave a pamphlet to me when I was in nursery or LKG. So I gave that pamphlet to my parents. They read and they started meditating and I followed them, sir.
Oh.
So from then I taught in PSSM. I grown in PSSM and I learned that we have to balance both the spiritual and physical lives. Both are important. So I'll get some situations like the same day I'm having examinations in the college or school. And the same day I'm having meeting with our Guruji or spiritual class. I can't give more preference to physical or spiritual. I want more because I want both of them because 50-50 I learned. I have to give both the preference. So what should I do in those situations?
You are like Tenali Ramalinga. You want the both.
Even today, I was having examination and I'm having interview with Patriji. I decided I have to ask this question to Patriji, so I'm here today.
What happened to your examination?
It was postponed, sir.
Same thing happens. Whenever you have such a dilemma, both are at crossroads, then you toss a coin. According to the toss of the coin, you do. You don't have to worry about anything. Because both are equally important. You can take up anything. You can go to exam and cancel Guruji's. You can go to Guruji and cancel examination. Both are equally same. But which one to do? Toss. You don't have to worry, exercise your mind. Give a toss.
So, but till now, I have chosen my Guruji's path, and the another path was happening sometime miracles like cancelling examinations.
Whenever you follow Guruji's path, all miracles will happen to you.
Even today, my exam was postponed, sir.
Always follow Guruji's path.
Yes, sir.
Sir, I have breathing problems due to adenoids. Can meditation help me overcome it?
Meditation helps you overcome every problem, A to Z. You don't have to name any problem. Name of the problem is not required.
But how do I know that meditation can help me overcome it? Because
Start doing meditation, that's all. Meditation is the only answer for every question. It is the only solution for every problem. Whatever may be the problem, Go into meditation. You will overcome the problem. Nobody should suffer with any problem. There is no need for suffering at all. Nobody should suffer. Everybody should do meditation. And everybody should be always happy, bubbling, celebrating, joyful, dancing. No problems. No physical problems, no emotional problems, no mental problems, no financial problems, no social problems. Nobody should have any problem. When they have meditation, there will be no problem at all. Without meditation, all problems are there. Physical problems, emotional problems, family problems, relationship problems, money problems. All problems are there because there is no meditation. They don't do meditation. They don't learn the new science of meditation. Meditation is must. After 24 hours, 2 hours you must close your eyes and observe your breathing. That is meditation. For everybody, including Prime Minister, they should do meditation. Everybody needs meditation. Whether you are a farmer or a businessman or a student or a teacher or a bus driver or a bus conductor or a Prime Minister or a President or a Chief Minister, everybody needs meditation. That's why we are teaching meditation to everybody. We don't want any problems to anybody. 24 hours are there, 2 hours, do meditation. Rest 22 hours, do whatever you want to do. You will be a happy person. You will be a healthy person. And if you don't dedicate these 2 hours for meditation, you will neither be a happy person nor be a healthy person. You will always go towards doctors and hospitals and surgeries. No. We don't want any doctor in our life. We don't want any surgery in our life. We don't want any hospital in our life. For that, we need to give 2 hours of meditation every day. In your own home. Anytime. Morning, afternoon, evening, night. 2 hours you must give to meditation. Then no, you cannot have any problems. All physical problems, emotional problems, family problems, relationship problems, psychological problems, mental problems, everything will vanish. For everybody. Please do meditation. And spread meditation. 4 things are there. Say, learn meditation.
Learn meditation.
Practice meditation.
Practice meditation.
Teach meditation.
Teach meditation.
Spread meditation.
Spread meditation.
This is how you can help the whole mankind. Yourself. You can help yourself and you can help the whole mankind. When you learn and practice meditation, you are helping yourself. When you are teaching and propagating meditation, you are helping the whole mankind. Isn't it? Please do that. I don't want any problems for yourself.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Guruji, in your perception, what is religion?
Religion means re-legate. Legate means connection. Re means again. Religion means reconnection. Reconnection with yourself. Before you were born, you were connected in the higher worlds with yourself. But after you are born, you become separated from your own self. Now you have to reconnect yourself. That is religion. Meditation is religion. Through meditation, you reconnect to yourself. Religion means reconnecting. That is the literal meaning of the word religion. Reconnecting to whom? To yourself. Meditation is the only religion. It's not going to Mecca or Bethlehem or Tirupati or Himalayas. That is not religion. That is physical travel. Meditation is religion. In meditation, you reconnect to yourself to yourself. Thank you very much.